Hey, and this is a sequel. For those who don't know, The Amazing Spider-Man, this video game's got a sequel video game. Just as much a sequel as the movie's got a sequel. No, I'm not drunk, although I wish I was. Just a little. So, I played both this and the last one. I've actually completed both of them. And the first one, I felt was pretty meh. It was okay, but nothing super special. And then I played this one. And I realized how much I liked the first one. Oh boy, oh. This game is a thing. Let's... Oh, I almost don't wanna. Let's do it. Okay. So, I like this though. What, do you want to be a puny little human? Do you want to... Look at that, look at the jacket. Or do you want to be the superhero? The hard those don't know, no, easy, normal, hard. This is what happens. This is the difficulty you should play on. So I'm going to play on this because I'm a bit of a baby, but not too big of a baby. Kind of a toddler. Or I'm only part baby, but not. If you hear some rattling in the background, it's the hamster in the other room. Please, don't mind it. There's nothing I can do. Not really. And yes, I'm going to override it. Whoopsie doops.
Hey, somebody stop that guy! He just robbed me! Hey, kid, a little help?
Not my problem.
Okay, so there's some problems with this game.
Somebody stop that dude!
First of all, this doesn't look anything like Andrew Garfield, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the name of the actor, or the character. I just dropped my headphones. That character model doesn't look anything like him. This just looks like generic civilian. If it wasn't for the clothes, it's some guy face. Look at that. He even looks like he's... Oh. It's horrible. So he just came out of the little grocery store drinking some chocolate milk.
I'll take the subway back.
You shut your face, Peter. So, for those who don't know, the movie, the Tobey Maguire movies, actually kind of stayed true to the comics somewhat. He went to a wrestling thing, and then
You don't care. Nobody cares.
he didn't. Jeez, he went to a wrestling thing. He didn't stop the guy, and the guy killed Uncle Ben, even though in the comic he was just like, no, I'm famous. I don't have to do any crime fighting. It's not my job. But in the movie, he was kind of like, well, this guy cheated me out of my money, so I'm gonna have him not get his money. Kind of an asshole move. Way more effective. Look at that head wobble. Head 2029 head wobbling technology. But in here, I'm pretty sure Peter has his powers by now. But he comes out of there and is like, I don't care. It's not my job. Even though, pretty much is. Oh no. Now I can run.
Check that out.
I have a lot of gripes with this game compared to the last one. The last one was pretty... Ooh. This place looks nice. What is this? What? Discount bargains. What? I need to bring my girlfriend over here. You get a steak for $75 off. Buy it for $2.
Oh. Uncle Ben! Call an ambulance! Somebody help! Uncle Ben! Uncle Ben, hang on! Uncle Ben! Come on! No! Come on! Uncle Ben was my rock in a world where I couldn't count on anything. A world where my parents disappeared. Where a genetically modified spider bite turned me into something knew. But now, Uncle Ben was gone. For his memory, for Aunt May, to make up for not stopping his killer when I should have, I had to become a man. Spider-Man. And I've done some good, put away a lot of bad guys. But I haven't found the man who killed Uncle Ben. Just one more empty space in a life full of them. The man who killed Uncle Ben is out there somewhere. And I will find him. I'll never stop looking for Uncle Ben's killer. Never.
Okay, so you know how in the movies and the first game he was all about finding the killer, right? What? You don't? That's because it didn't happen. It's because he was never really obsessed about it. Right, I'm going to put that on the back burner. So, this Spider-Man game and the last one had this big deal of the swinging physics will be just like Spider-Man 2, the one true Spider-Man game. And they weren't. The first one was okay. This one is just annoying. The left I played it on the Xbox, by the way. The left trigger, the left hand, the right trigger is the right hand. And you alternate them, or you could just not, and just not give any Fs. Not give any Fs. And okay, so sometimes I've seen it. The web just shoots up in the sky.
Check it out.
Just like in the first game too. They do a kind of bad job of having it stick to stuff like, see? Right there, that... So yeah, sometimes it'll just go into the middle of the air and you'll swing. But it was like, it's close enough to sort of a building. Like, see, that one literally was up in the air. Unless it was that water tower. That one, it's... sometimes there's just nothing. But then, sometimes, when you're really high up, and you try to swing, Peter do a snarky mark like, oh, newsflash, you need something to swing on. Like, alright, Peter, shut up. Your swing mechanics isn't even 100% canon, concrete, in everything. So, in the movie, he gets his powers by the time Uncle Ben dies. And he goes to a convenience store after an argument to get some chocolate milk. Like, I'm actually on the wiki and it says chocolate milk. But he's 2 cents short. But a thief comes in. No, he's probably in there by now. He's like behind him or whatever. And he robs the guy and then he's like, here kid, here's your chocolate milk. Because I'm a nice guy, even though I just robbed. So then Peter's like, oh, okay. And then that guy goes and kills Uncle Ben. Now, that doesn't really happen here, I think. I didn't pay much attention to that scene. What? Bill O'Reilly? Oh, the construction. Yeah. It's annoying. Yeah, and in the movies, like, I'm sure there's some bit in the movie, but past, the initial, I'm gonna find him, grief, the first game never mentioned Uncle Ben. Like, maybe there was if only Uncle Ben was here kind of thing, but there was never we'll find him, Peter. This game just starts off like, angst Peter, like, I'll find him, I'll never forgive him. I will hunt him down the ends of the earth to find his killer. But there's nothing in the movies or the games that even are like, I'm gonna hunt down a killer. It's just here to literally, in like the first hour, to be thrown away from the main plot of the game.
Hey Larry, these guns are heavy. How about a hand?
I set this gig up. That makes me the boss and you the hired help. So shut up and put some effort into it.
The ringleader looks like the guy who killed Uncle Ben. But I'm not sure. I need to get some pictures of him.
Alright, so you do just start out with the camera here, and apparently you do work for the Daily Bugle already. Which is cool. Because Joe James Schmidt Jameson is a fantastic character.
That's not who I'm after.
with his left and right. And, picture of Spider-Man. Oh no! Oh, what could it be? It's a thing. How did that happen?
Glad I trusted my instincts.
Oh, that's probably how it happened.
Man, hell with it, kill him.
And the fighting mechanics is much different. As you can see, you actually have a health bar, which I enjoy, even though it's kind of blech.
Not again.
And it's a lot easier to tell enemies attacking, because their whole body glows red.
Are we?
Pretty much easy mode, and yeah, this is even on super hard difficulty. It's just, people are bad at video games, so let's make it easy, baby modes. I like the mechanics of fighting in here better, although the Y button is the dodge, and, well, I can't show it off now, but you dodge around, jump around, all musical Irish style. But if an enemy does that attack thing, you dodge into them, or you dodge towards them and counterattack them. Also, the number counter at the top corner there is always wonky. But yeah, you just dodge into them, which has no regular Street Thug.
Bet that's kind of gross for you.
It's...
Hilarious.
What am I going to say? I love this. I love the idea of the web shooters being a viable attack. Like in the Marvel in the Marvel Heroes and all Ultimate Alliance games, whenever I played Spidey, I just did web shooters. It's just so fun. Yeah, signature moves are still which are cool, but the dodging mechanic can really F you over on some combat challenges, which are kind of alright, but eh.
Get me down! Come on, get me down from here!
Quiet. Let me see your hands.
See?
Huh. It's your lucky night. You're not the guy I'm after. Unless you had a tattoo removed.
No, man, no. I'm afraid of needles. And heights. So how about let me down, huh?
Relax, you're fine.
What?
Until the webbing dissolves. But, you know, the cops will find you by then.
Please, what do
Probably.
you want? Maybe I can help you find who you're looking for. Just put me on the ground, yeah?
Guess the jails all have the same fashion magazines, because there sure are a lot of criminals who look like you.
Huh?
I'm trying to find this one.
Yeah, I seen that guy.
Oh.
He sells guns to my boss, Herman Schultz.
Lying will not improve my moves.
Yeah, I swear. Mr. Schultz is doing a deal right now. Look, I don't know if it's with him, but he's buying enough firepower to take on an army, man.
Army? Which army?
The Russians, man. They arm up, we arm up. Scary times, man. You gotta be ready for anything. You know what I'm talking about?
Tell me where to find Schultz, okay? Maybe I'll upgrade your accommodations to a fire hydrant. What do you say? Sounds pretty
good.
cush.
Yeah.
Huh? Got a deal?
Okay, so there's another thing that kind of gets me with this game. In the first one, he wasn't so animated, waving himself around, flopping around like a big inflatable arm man dude. He was just kind of not. And the few times he was, it wasn't like, oh, see that? The web shooters. Just right in the air. And yet he complains, oh no, I need to... Oh, you need to have it on a building. No, you don't. You don't. But the cutscenes in the first game, he wasn't nearly as animated. In this game, he is. Like, you'll see some cutscenes later where he's just absolutely nuts, going off the wall. That I'm off the wall. That's him later. It's just like
I'll head to that construction site if I'm gonna find this Herman Schultz guy.
you'll see it in the cutscene here coming up in a minute. Actually, he's bobbing and weaving all over the place. He's like Muhammad Ali out there. But it's just it's annoying. Like, I get it, he's excited and agitated, but he doesn't have to be, where's the killer, blah, 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 blah. You know, just freaking out. Like he's almost tweaking. Nice, bat popping in there, textures loading. I see that bat popping. So stealth's in this game,
How about I take
and it's alright.
I don't think you guys are qualified to use them
Don't
responsibly.
say too loud, Spidey, you'll give away your position. Alright, well. You don't see me even though I'm right here. Oh, there's the crate. It's right there in my face. okay, it's still technically tutorial, we still have to do this. I wish I could just not do that and stealth some, because stealthing makes it way easier. Like, I had no way of knowing that guy was going to do that. So if you could see on the bottom, not only is the health mechanic different, but the experience mechanic is different. Suits have levels too, but can I go on that right now? Yeah, see, my suit, I put another video showing all the in-game suits, no DLC stuff, because I ain't got no money. But you can see there's a bit of a bonus. And the bonus increases as you level up. But it also increases because hero? We'll learn more about that later. Right now, let's get punched, because even though this regular thug is about to hit you, and he gets hit with a super powered punch like Spidey's, he doesn't even flinch. Yeah.
No one gets their hands on that ammo.
There's like one thing I like about this, well, two things. I like swinging around,
Maybe I can
even
sense
if
where
it's
the
not
other ammo
great.
crates are.
Shut up! I like movement mechanics in games. No, you can't just sit here and watch them beat themselves up, which is hilarious, but I don't have time for this. And I pressed the wrong button. Yes, the health changes color as it goes down, indicating you're doing worse. Amazing how mechanics go in video games. Just more mechanics. Yeah, I can't talk yet. But there are multiple suits in the game with multiple attributes. I have another video uploaded for that. Well, yeah, that's, I don't know. This video I don't really want to upload until, bleh, bleh. I will be doing another video like that. Now, unlike the first game, in which literally every single skirmish area had an object you could just zip over and explode on the ground, knocking everyone down. There's nothing like that in this game. Well, there is, but you have to unlock that. Yes, you have to unlock the ability you had in the first game, because you're too busy looking for Uncle Ben's killer to remember how to fight. Now, interesting thing, if you press down on the D-pad, you heal, which you just web up your one wrist. And yes, that's the only animation for it. You just web up your left wrist every single moment.
I ruin all their fun.
I guess Spidey's left-handed.
Ah, you must be Schultz. Your goon said you were ugly, but whoa! He was being charitable.
Think you can take me, huh, freak? Well, I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
Oh, come on. All your friends did.
You just buy yourself a ticket to hell.
Now, as you saw, he was...
I'm so
You're
scared.
gonna pay for that bug.
Okay, yeah. You know how in the first movie, when the guy with the knife came up to him and was like, "Ooh, I'm so scared." Yeah, they have to put that in both games because people like it.
I'm begging you, man. Look, don't kill me like the others. We can make a deal.
Others?
Yeah, I've got money, guns. Just tell me what you need, huh?
I hear you do business with this guy.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Who's the man in the picture, huh?
Carradine. Don't know if that's his real name, huh? He sells guns without those annoying background checks.
Where do you meet him?
I mean, it's different each time. You put the word out you want to make a deal, he calls. Always on a disposable cell phone. He's a real paranoid fella, you know? Yeah, he must have a guilty conscience. Come on, we gotta...
Why can't you and the Russians play nice?
Huh? Are you kidding? After what they've been doing to our people, then my guys feel like they have to escalate. You know, it's bad for business. But what are you gonna do, huh?
Stop it, and you're gonna tell me how.
I'm not sure you can. You ask me, it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better, huh?
The tattoo. What does it mean?
It's a gang thing.
There aren't any gangs using that symbol.
Only a few people have it. Means he's a specialist. A guy who can get you anything you want for the right price. And he'll kill anyone who gets in his way, huh?
Yeah. I already knew that.
You want the guy in the picture, huh? Look for a gun dealer in Alphabet City. Okay, he goes by Carradine. I think I got his latest number here in my phone.
Wait, don't... Stupid! I was so desperate for answers, I let him play me like an amateur.